Uh, Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another day of Be Agile Scrum. Please unmute and confirm me if you all can hear me well. Say
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for your confirmation. Anyone here for the first time is your day one? You can raise your hand, unmute, and just say yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Meha. Who else other than Meha? Meha, can you raise your virtual hand, please?
Uh,
Yeah, please raise your virtual hand, Meha, and Zoom.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trying to.
Yeah. Anyone else other than Meha is your day one, please? Okay, I'll repeat one more time. Is it here anyone for the first time attending uh, this meeting as day one? It's your day one. Okay, I think it's only Meha. It's your day one. Meha, could you please introduce yourself, your name, from where you're connecting, your educational background, or any work experience at all if you have?
Yeah. So hi, sir. My name is Neha Ranjan, and I'm connecting from Toronto, Canada. I have a work experience in teaching. I was a teacher in DPS Bangalore, and I
Mhm.
taught there for 1 year, and then we moved to US. And when I came here, I don't have any work experience here,
Oh,
so
all
we've
right.
been here. Yes,
And what's your educational background, Meha?
it's I did my BCom honors,
BCom
and then
honors.
I did my BEd.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Meha, for letting us know. Welcome to Guru Schools. And
Thank you
everyone
so much,
else,
sir.
you can type in chat window, welcome Meha. Other than Meha, is your day one and attending for the first time?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. It's first thing.
Yes, Meha. Thank you. Other than Meha, anyone else? Your first timer? No? Okay. Not a problem. So let's continue to start. So welcome to another day of Be Agile Scrum, everyone. And we are learning towards Be Agile Scrum and where we have come in such situation where whatever you are learning now, and even if you would be connecting at this moment and starting your track, whatever you are going to learn, that is going to be very, very fresh for you in a way that you can easily understand. So to make it more clear and more understandable for you, we have some guidelines to which we call it as a code of honor. We are going to go through that and then we'll continue to get started. So these code of honor are some disciplines, some guidelines which we need to abide by. Why? Because we are our core purpose over here is not just to get trained but to get placed. So some elements which will help us to move ahead and get placed, that I am going to share with you all. And just a second, let me start summary as well. Okay, I have started summary. I will enable notes as well in case I would require. All right. Okay. So I'm all set, I guess. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. The moment you will see my screen, just unmute and say yes. All right. Can you all see the screen, everyone? Just unmute and say
Yes,
yes if
yes,
you
sir.
Yes.
can.
Yes,
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
Yes,
much.
Yes.
sir.
So as I was talking about the guidelines, the very first one that says that show up live. Show up live. Why? Because Agile is full of ceremonies. Ceremony means meetings, and that demands you uh, to be on time, remain punctual, and remain highly committed. Why? Because once you will practice these things here in the training itself, it will be quite easy for you to, replicate once you get placed. So consider taking the training as a project itself, and we will make it happen that how you can go ahead and become the part of tiny project at least. So that's number one. Number two, there is some another associated universal law that says that how you do anything is how you do everything. That is going to help you to show up live as well, if you'll remember that. By the way, there is one book on this name, How You Do Anything is How Do You Everything, that you can refer to if you wish to. The second one, we want you in this journey because you are learning, even though you have, past knowledge information, you happen to become student. We don't want you to be the student, but want you to be the full stack student. Uh, Full stack student, who those who do all the assignments, does self research and repeat what they learn. That makes you full stack student. Okay, so repeat what they learn. So that should be your second code of honor. Third one, taking the full responsibility. The moment you will start following this thing, it will be quite easy for you to hit the success, and it is quite easy to take the full responsibility of that. But uh, what if it does not? Okay, what you start, that you accomplish, that will be quite easy to fetch success for you. But if not, then failure happens, and taking the full responsibility can change this game. So what do I mean by taking the full responsibility? When you own this failure, if at all, if you are not succeeding, taking the full charge of it may help you to correct that. The moment you will correct it, okay, fix it, you will find failure is not a failure. It will become the trail to the success. So that's the reason we enforce, we recommend you to take the full charge or full responsibility of, be it success or failure, both the elements. Fourth, to do so, it really requires the concrete mindset that comes with the um, learning mindset inspired by a Kaizen framework of lean management system. Like Agile, there is another methodology to which we call it as lean. Um, and to do so, to be in continued learning zone, you need to have the positive mindset. The more positive minded you will become, you will find yourself going more complaint free. That make any IT delivery happen possible. So more complaint free, that will make you more, lead you towards more gratitude. That makes you more positive, and positivity is today's new productivity. Okay. I think I am not hearing my. Okay. Yeah. So I just heard my own echo. So that's the reason I took the pause. Continued to the fourth code of honor, to the fifth one. To do so, to inculcate such mindset, you need to start your day with the highest level of the receptivity. And for that very reason, there is one recommended audio, that is the 30 days audio challenge you can take. Just a recommendation, not a mandate. But this 30 days audio program is taken, 30 days audio challenges taken by many of my students, and they have seen the positive outcome in their daily course of life. You too can adopt it. Ask me for its link, and after the session, I'll be happy to share with you. You need to just DM me for the session of 30 days challenge, and I'll share that with you. And the second one, that says that to learn anything in the detail, you need to develop framework. What kind of a framework? It is called as, this framework is called as this golden quadrant of learning. Golden quadrant of learning comes with the four step: declaration with the anchor, and then learn, and then draw, and then summarize. Before I proceed further explaining that, let me take a pause and quickly ask one more time, anyone here other than Miha for the first time attending this session? Is your day one other than Miha?
Yes, it's me.
uh okay, all right. Asmita, who else?
Yeah, Asmita.
Okay, Asmita, thank you. Anyone other than Miha, Asmita, and anyone else? All right, I'll take this as a no. Asmita and Meha, did you happen to listen to the past three recordings? The um, three URLs had been shared with you.
Uh, Not yet. It's
Okay,
my first time.
no problem. Asmita, could you
Sure.
listen to that? 3 recordings?
I can, but I don't know where it is. If you can send me
No,
link,
no,
I will.
Asmita, I understand about you. Now the question is with Meha. Meha,
Yes, sir.
did you happen
So,
to listen?
yeah. So it was shared in the evening, sir. So I
Okay,
only
so you couldn't.
got
No
time
problem.
to. So I did the first one. I saw the first one. There's two remaining.
Okay, all right. So you are aware of the code of honor which happened in the
Yes, sir.
recording.
Yes. Yes,
Awesome.
sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
So
sir.
so it will decide the speed how you can go ahead further. So yeah, so whatever we are going to learn, we are going to learn the technicality. So for technical learning as well, this code of this golden quadrant of learning is going to help you. Golden quadrant of learning come with the first step that what you are going to do. We are going to declare that, and then we will anchor that. And post anchoring, we will then take a deep dive towards the learning, and then we'll draw it in a way that just after 24 hours using pen and paper, so that we can summarize it well after that. Okay. And how you're going to summarize? You are going to summarize in a way that 5 years old can even understand whatever you have learned. And once you summarize, you need to summarize what you have taken, the notes of it. Notes can be taken like this if you are drawing it after 24 hours. And then summary can be the video form, okay, where you just flaunted your notes and you are going to say, hey, I'm going to just summarize what I have learned in the last session. And whatever you have learned, just press a video for that in less than 3 minutes maximum, and minimum 90 seconds, and you are just going to summarize it. When you'll continue to do it, you will be completely amazed to see, even if you don't have any technical knowledge, how you are sounding towards the end of the track, like you have become from novice to expert. And this has been the proven technique that we have been seeing from the past few batches, and that's the reason that has become the recommendation. Declaration with the anchor is just like holding a ship, a tall ship into water. Likewise, we will put some anchor. So what ship we have? We have ship like we have focus symbolizing to the ship, and anchor, it requires to hold that focus longer in the ocean of the thoughts, so that focus will not drift away. So we are going to following it. So what kind of the anchor would be? Since the thoughts and focus are part of body, anchor must be the part of body, and that's the reason our anchor will be the body movement. That could be the clap or self high five. So what I'll do, I'll count 1, 2, 3 and clap, and you are going to clap, and then I'll read what is selected over here, and after me you are going to repeat. So can you all see what is the selected statement on your screen? Just unmute and say yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so let's model me, follow me. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. I'm a quick learner.
I'm a
I'm a quick learner.
What others can learn and master,
What
What
others
others
can
can
learn
learn
and
and
master,
master,
I too can do that.
I too
I
can
too
do
can do
that.
that.
One more time with the next statement. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. Because I'm an awesome learner,
Because
Because
I'm
I'm
an
an
awesome
awesome
learner,
learner.
today's learning is going to be
today's
Today's
learning
learning is
is
going
going
to
to
be
be
super duper easy to me.
super duper easy to me.
Yes, it is going to be because you said so. And sixth, the important code of honor says that on this path, because you are here just not for the learning, just and to get placed and to earn, okay, earn more. So it requires you to be the giver. Giver means keeping ego away, giving ego away on the path of learning. That makes you more spiritually grounded. Spiritually grounded on the path of growth means your happiness level increases, and happiness is today's new productivity, and that is the demand of the corporate. And it is said that what you want to gain more of, you must start giving the portion of. And if it comes to money, you want to have and earn more money out of your contribution to the corporate, you must start doing a little bit, a portion of the charity, at least 5% or 10% is the recommendation that you must give away to any causes you believe in. It can be donating to the churches, mosque, gurudwara, or temple, or means feeding hungry children, or donating to the orphanage or old age home. Wherever you believe in, give away 5% and 10%. You will be completely amazed to see how it is compounding back with the universal law that says that when you give, you grow, and when you receive, you may survive. And I'm sure you are not here just for the survival, but for the growth. It has been proven because many of my students are following and they are seeing the result. And in case you are not still earning today, then what you can do is that you can continue to have an intention that tomorrow, if I'll start earning, I'll start doing this, and you will be amazed to see the result even then. So, and while you do so, appreciate what you do, what others do for you, and even what does not seem like happening in your favor, continue to do so, because what you appreciate appreciates you back. These are the 6 code of honor we are going to follow until we get placed, and even after getting placed, that is going to help you. Days how we are going to connect it. Now pay very close attention. If you are attending for the first time or just recently started, we are going to meet every Sunday for technical session at 10 p.m. EST. Monday, again, we will have the technical session at 10 p.m. EST. Today, we have additional day session, okay, because we could not have the session yesterday, so we are doing it today. So Monday is going to be the technical session, 10 p.m. EST. Tuesday, you need to attend RRRP session, that is the reference ready resume preparation, that helps your profile building, that helps you brand building as a candidate, so that companies can hire you through Guru schools. That's another point. And third, anything which is not related to training, pay very close attention, underline it, put it in the quotes. Anything which is not related to training, that you can ask in the RRP session, because me and Prerna, both the trainers, are responsible for the training, and anything other than that, RRP session is there. It is never recorded, okay? RRP sessions are never recorded. Every time repeated in the same format, and you need to attend every single session, if even if it sounds repeating, because you need to get placed into the job. Even though it is repeated, you need to attend it, ignoring that it is being repeated. Why? Because your presence, that enhances your visibility towards the RRP team, who and then establishes the credibility, and pushes for your marketability by the RRP team. That is the main reason you need to attend RRP session every single Tuesday. Links are shared by your HR. Links are shared by RRP sessions. Links shared by whom, everyone?
HR.
HRs. So be very clear. It is not your trainers are going to share, your HR will be sharing. In case you don't get to see the link of the RRP session, connect back to your HRs and they will give it to you. Wednesday, you need to do the assignment. As I said here, summarizing it back in less than 90 seconds minimum, or maximum less than 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. So that is the summary will be your unsaid assignment. What it will be, the summary will be, every time you are learning and summarizing it back, that will be called as what, everyone? Unsaid assignment. What it will be?
Unsaid assignment.
Unsaid assignment. Few assignments where we will be asking to literally do it. Okay. We will be saying that, hey, this tool you have to use today, and you have to create this diagram and XYZ. So these things will be called as said assignment, where we are asking you to do certain activity. If not asked, no assignments are given. It means unsaid assignments are there every time you are going to go and summarize your learning. So that will be part of unsaid assignment. Thursday, again, you need to attend the RRP session that enhances your visibility, credibility, and marketability. Friday, again, you are going to do the assignment from Monday that you have learned. Wednesday, you have done the assignment from learning of the Sunday. Saturday, you can choose to relax, have a breather day, or do the research work in case you at all want on certain topic, or repeat whatever you have learned using the recording, or prepare any question that you want the answer on the next day, that is gonna on Sunday. So this is how you are going to remain connected for the preparation towards your placement. Is it clear how we are going to remain connected when it comes to days? Say yes if it is very, very much clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
All
yes, sir.
new joinees, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So fantastic. And this is your days, how you are going to get connected. And these are your code of honor. Do we all agree to abide by this? Say yes, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that you are very much clear with that. So today, what we are going to do, so far what you have understood as a business analyst, your minimum core job, bare minimum core job is what? Who can answer this? Bare minimum core job is what? Tell me. Who can give the answer?
To analyze the business.
Go ahead. If maximum, what will happen? What you will answer, that will be either wrong or right. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
So to enable change,
Enable change. Okay. Suggest the change, enable the change, recommend the change. Right, Rashmi? Yeah.
so how to
Yes,
develop
sir.
the business.
To document requirements.
Brilliant, Icha. Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. Yeah, document the requirement. That's the bare minimum job. And do we all agree with this answer? What Icha said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
minimum requirement gathering. Okay. So yes. So we'll get started while we are documenting some requirement. You know, business analysts need to update many more such document that will help into the requirement enhancement or requirement gathering. So there will not be necessarily only one document. Okay, do you all agree with that? Because those requirement might be coming from the another discussion, from the another document that will help to strengthen and bring more clarity towards the requirement. Do you all agree with that? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we will be looking at today on those documents, what all those documents can be. Okay. And such document templates can be shared with you towards the end of this session today. Okay. Once we are done. So we will be looking at it. Now I see that candidates' strength has increased today in the Zoom. Let me again ask quickly, other than Meha, and who else was there? The second candidate who has first time joined?
Asmita.
Asmita. So anyone here for the first time? You are attending for the first time? It's your day one. So Asmita, quick introduction from your end, from where you are connecting, and your educational background, or if you have any working experience.
I'm completely new in this background. My full name Asmita Bhuva. I'm from the Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm looking some remote job, and that's why I'm from the medical background. I'm a lab scientist
Okay.
and used to work in a blood bank and a lab,
All right.
different kind of lab and
yeah.
university.
That's what we wanted to know. Thank you so much, Asmita. Welcome to Guru
You're
Schools.
welcome.
Yeah, everyone can type in the chat window. Welcome, Asmita and Meha. If you have not typed in, anyone other than Asmita and Meha, is your day one? Okay, anyone? 1, 2, 3. Let's continue. Okay, so cool. So let's get started. I'm going to reshare my screen with you, all of you, and here we come. All right. So what we are going to learn today is this. Okay, towards the various documents. In fact, what you are going to learn, documents, templates, understanding. Before we go further, let me quickly bring the structure of this program. Structure means don't go by. So this is generally 6 weeks program, but we have added something new, and that enhances this entire learning up to 8 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks. But minimum, this has to be the structure of your program. Is it clear to all of you? What you see on the screen right now is the structure of your program. So in case anyone here joined for the first time, remembers for business analysis and agile scrum training, it has to be the structure. 4 weeks your agile and 4 weeks is your business analysis training. Okay, we are right now into week number 7. Okay, that is additionally what all the additional stuff we have added, we are just taking you towards there. So that's the reason we are here. What we are going to learn today, so our focus area of learning will be this. Okay, documents, templates, and understanding of it. Is it clear to all of you with me so far? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So let's continue with this learning as a business analyst, as a future business analyst. And what you see here, what all different kind of minimum templates you may have. I want someone to read the first and second bullet for me.
Project reason document not necessary but should be known. Reason product owner may ask for help.
All right.
Requirement management plan.
Yeah, thank you so much for reading this out. So first document will be enhanced and will be created by project vision document. Okay, so this document initially may be developed by project manager, but not necessarily. Okay, because project manager or in the agile world, it's not project manager, it's a product owner. Product owner always letting business analyst work closely with them. So what he is going to do is that he may ask for the business analyst's help. Okay, and we will be looking at all these documents one by one.
Recording in progress.
All right. And what you see here, the second one is the requirement management plan. So while you are updating the requirement, you need to know how it has to be managed as well. So there will be a documentation for that. So I'll be sharing one of the template for that as well. In case at all, what is going to happen, like in the past, we have told that imagine you are just joined a company. Okay, imagine you have just joined a company as a business analyst, and you have been asked, okay, we have to develop this use case document. All right, and you say, okay, I want to develop use cases, so I want you to share with me what I want you to share with me template of the use case. The reasons are that in case we have the skeleton, we have the format, it will be quite easy to develop that. What if we don't have the format? So there are two ways. Generally, companies, wherever you join in, they intend to give you the template what companies are using, and that has been developed by them itself. Okay, number one. Number two, companies, if they don't have at all and they are just starting up, and you also starting up with them, so there are tons of such templates available that you can download from Google, and you can customize them with the company's name and logo and make it your own and proceed with that. But in this session today, you are going to learn what are the minimum key elements will go in every such document. Okay, that we are going to look at it. So requirement management plan will be the one of the document. User stories where when a large document or large requirement, okay, are broken down into the smaller requirements. Okay, so that will be maintained separately in the form of user stories. Again, there is a format for that you are going to learn about it. Then comes use case. Now let me tell you quickly more in detail. A requirement can be in insurance company wants to develop one website where customer can come inquire different types of insurance. generate the quote for themselves and buy the quotation online, or in case they are existing member, they can renew their policy, or they can cancel their policy, or they can update their policy, or they can if their policy is cancelled, they can reinstate their policy. Okay, that's one of the requirement. With me so far? Able to understand this requirement easily? Say yes or no, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
glad that you can understand that. Second, large requirement. A bank wants to just get started into the market, comes to you, you are the software company, and tell, hey, we want to upgrade, or we want to create a software for banking needs of the customer. And you say, okay, we will help. Larger requirement, right? Inside it, like insurance, it has the new quote, renewal, endorsement, cancellation, renewal, reinstatement. These are the small module. Likewise, in the banking, there will be multiple requirement as well. Okay, so multiple requirement could be cash withdrawal, cash deposit, account opening, and then uh, mortgages, or account summary, or balance inquiry, or fund transfer. Likewise, there will be multiple requirement: fund transfer, uh, card handling, or say uh, and in every such modules there will be multiple smaller sub modules. Say for example, if we will be talking about fund transfer will have using RTGS, using NACHA, using ECS, using um, um, uh, NEFT. So there are multiple ways to transfer the fund. Okay, using POS transfer, and now it is enhancing again day by day using UPI and all. So these are so UPI is being adopted by different countries. So these are the methods, and these are the smaller sub requirement that is heading towards the larger requirement. And if we will talk about fund transfer itself will have the multiple user story. One's user story, say for example, we are doing RTGS. Okay, it has got the limits assigned, and user stories can be developed using RTGS for various users. And so these modules, when it is being simplified using the user story, that is contributing towards making it more simpler and more narrower and more focused. With me so far, everyone? What I am speaking making some
Yes.
sense to you? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Use case. Say for example, use case, you have gone to the where ATM, okay, and you want to withdraw money. So we will call it as a cash withdrawal. You want to withdraw some cash. There is a point where uh, there will be a trigger to cash withdrawal, and there will be time where the cash withdrawal functionality will get over. You agree with this? There will be a point where it will get triggered, cash withdrawal, and there will be a point where cash withdrawal functionality will get over. You agree with that? There will be a trigger point and exit point, entry point and exit point. Yes?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Okay. So let me go more in detail. So the moment you click on cash withdrawal and you enter the PIN, cash withdrawal functionality exits. Okay. And the moment the cash has been dispensed and you have taken out the card, cash withdrawal functionality gets over. Okay. With this use case, with this criteria where entry point is known, exit point is known, and in between what all steps you followed are documented into the use cases. Nowadays, every single such tiny requirements are being updated instead of the documents into the requirement management tools. Few of the tools we had seen in the past into the start of the track, and those tools, to name a few, could be Asana or Jira or Azure DevOps or Rally or many such tools are there. These are just few names are available over the internet. You can search, okay? And some companies customize their own such tools for you to handle them, okay? Like IBM has its own dedicated such, online tools, and they'll let you use it. Where you develop such a use case, you integrate into the user story itself in the comment section of the user story or into the online tools that you are using, not into the bulky documents like Word and all. Then comes business requirement document. Initially, also business requirement document, its focus is to just enhance and gather the requirement, okay? Then comes RTM. RTM is called as requirement traceability matrix, where testers comes into the picture, quality analyst. They update the they update the test cases, test condition, and they will map with the requirement document. Okay, in a way that they will make sure all the requirement for the testing purpose has been accommodated into this requirement traceability matrix. Then why you need to know business analyst? You need to know so that if at all required for you to review, you can go easily ahead and review them. Then comes functional requirement specification document, or functional requirement document, or functional specification document, and that's the reason it is abbreviated sometimes as a FRS, FSD, FRSD, or something like that. So both are same. So here all the functionality will be detailed out, and it generally is bulky in the nature, these FRSD or FSD documents, okay? And all the tiny requirement and larger requirement with the vision and all are maintained in this functional requirement document, is developed by business analyst. Then comes system requirement specification, also known as SRS, and system requirement document. These are also maintained by technical analyst, or say architect, to which we call it as a TAs. Okay, if it is more technical in the nature, business analysts don't have to worry that you need to develop that. No, definitely you have to pass some information to the architect so that they can continue to develop this requirement document for the technicality. Okay, so this is one of the document. Then comes the test cases are developed by the tester. So these are the few documents you needed to know. With me so far, everyone? Say yes, or you can take the
Yes.
picture of it. Okay, now we will get into
Yes.
the detail of it one by one. Cool. So let's get started. So here first you see project vision document. These are the bare minimum element that will go inside the project vision document. So I want to invite someone to read these elements over here. Anyone? Go ahead.
Introduction.
Okay, so
Okay.
introduction. Okay,
Mhm.
introduction. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay.
Project vision. Sorry.
No,
Project
you go ahead.
vision Okay. Project vision document. Introduction. Description of users in the system. Project stakeholders. Product overview. Product features. Product requirements. Constraints and limitations.
Yeah.
Quality documentation requirements.
Thank you so much. So yes, so in this project vision document, you straight away declare, okay, introduction of the software, okay. All the users will be involved in the system, okay, who all have concern with the project. Those will be under stakeholder name, okay. You will give a simple overview in this section, what all the features it will consist of, that you are detailing out. Product requirement, how the requirements are being collected, or what all the requirements are being collected in this, and any limitation you see to develop this software from your team. And at the end, what you are going to submit as a quality checkpoint, okay. or documentation you will be submitting back to the customer. That all will be gathered into the project vision document. You have, so minimum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elements will be expanded in this document. With me so far? Yeah. So
Yes,
if
sir.
you are a
Yes,
future
sir.
product owner, you can know that you may happen to write this document. Now, the good part is that, like a Word, okay, we used to maintain everything in these in the words, okay. Data losses had been at the height, okay. Power failure or computer crash, or there is no backup. So everything has gone online, okay. You don't have to maintain the things into the simple Word document or word processing unit. You can go ahead online. There are multiple, like Google Docs, everything's getting stored in the Google Docs online. Once power off or disconnection with the computer, or sudden shutdown of your machine, when still you go back, you can recover your document on the Google Docs. With me so far? Yeah, yes, you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Likewise,
Yes.
every company will have their own word processing softwares. Okay, like if you are using Jira, and Jira is an Italian product. Likewise, with Jira comes Confluence. Confluence gives you liberty to document all the document all the requirement or every discussion in the Confluence itself. Likewise, you may have everything documented into such word processing tools, okay, online. And in that, you can have all these list in detail, okay. So you don't even need to worry to create a separate document. And the beauty is that you can connect them with the, when things will be broken down into the smaller pieces, okay. Coming back to this, so these many documents has to be there. So all these documents can be created into the word processing document, okay, like into the Google Docs or Confluence, or into the Azure DevOps or something like that, okay. So when these documents are there, and requirements are broken down into the smallest and tiny pieces, then it will take the form of ticket, okay. Ticket means, there will be a board, um, Kanban board, you all know, where things are visible like this. Let me use a whiteboard, okay. So this will be one of the whiteboard, or say Kanban board, where things are there in the column. One column is talking about to-do task, another column is talking about in progress task, another one is talking about the testing activities, and another document will be talking as done task, okay, completed task. So I can write them like this, okay, like them, okay, we can write them like this, to do. Okay, this, I'm just trying to create this for you. So this is your to do, then in progress. Okay, why I'm writing here? I can write here. Okay, in progress, then testing task, testing activity, and here it will be done. Okay, so this will be here, and here this will be to do. Okay, and in between, whatever you will see will be in the form of ticket. Okay, those tickets may look like this. Okay, let me do it. I'll redo this. Yeah. So these are 1, 2, 3 tickets. These are lined up activities. Okay, and these will be mostly user stories. What will be these things? minimum? What I said, everyone? What these will be generally?
User stories.
Yeah.
User stories.
User stories, task, activities, subtask, features, epics. Okay, depending upon if it can be further broken down into or not. So what do you think? These, if it is physical board, then these stickers will be used by what? These will be, are these looking like sticky notes? Yes.
It might use for DSU,
Okay. What do you mean? PSU? What do you mean by PSU?
daily stand-up.
Okay. You did not say PSU, right?
No,
It's a
DSU.
D. Okay. I heard you were telling PSU or something like that. Okay. So yeah, it will be used for DSU, but these are smaller tickets referring to the small events like user stories or tasks and activities, and some of them are listed into in progress, testing, and done. Okay. So this is how it looks like. Now, when it will be virtual Kanban board. This is called as Kanban board. What it is called as, everyone?
Kanban board.
Done.
Yeah, this
Kanban board.
this Kanban board will be visible into your virtual dashboard as well, into Jira, Azure DevOps, or whatever tool you are using. Okay, number one, and there you get to see all these tickets with their ticket IDs as well. Like it can be ticket ID number 0001 or then 0002, 0003. Say for example, you have already created multiple tickets up to 1,000, then next will be 1001, 1002, 1003, or 2134, something like that. It had been always in sequence. So you will be seeing into the virtual Kanban board, and it will be looking like that. Okay. So this is what exactly I wanted to tell. Why did I wanted to tell? Because we were talking about some documentation part. Let me go back to share the screen. Okay. So all those things, whatever I said, even use cases, user story, test cases, everything will be maintained in the form of the ticket and will be expanded further. Okay. So in the next session, what I'll be doing, I'll be telling you how may it look like. So I will refer the Jira tool and will be showcasing you how it will be looking like when you are converting everything into the ticket, into the smaller requirement. Okay. So this is the overall overview of the documents in which you saw the very first document, that is project vision document, and these will be the minimum element into that. Then comes this document. Okay, requirement management plan. Here you are going to emphasis on to why you are developing it. Okay, what all the responsibility of every single person will be in that, what all tools and procedure you are going to develop a requirement, and what will be your approach to define those requirements, and when you will be tracing with the test condition. Okay, what all approach you will make sure so that all the requirement will be covered, and then any extra workflow, not even extra, any further workflow, the entire workflow for the entire project, you are going to define it here. That workflow can look like workflow diagram, or say flow chart, and you are mentioning all the activities involved into that. Changes while you are developing these all things, you will see that some changes will be required or has been discussed, and those are in line, so you will be mentioning those into these change management. Okay, so this will come under use case document, then comes these will come into the requirement management, then comes few elements that is under use case cases, who all the actors will be involved. You remember the example of cash withdrawal, entry point and exit point? Do you all remember that? Cash withdrawal, entry point, exit point.
Yes, sir.
So that will involve who all the actors would be for this use case. You will describe that trigger point, as I said. But before that trigger point, what are the precondition? User should have already entered their, their card. They must have already card into the, slot uh, of the card reader, something. What are the normal flow? Is there any alternate flow for withdrawal? So that you are going to show that it is, there could be the possible alternate flow. Do you understand what do we mean by alternate flow? In this document, let me reshare this document. Okay. In this document, there are two ways to save this document. All right. You can see the document still, right? Hello. You can see this PowerPoint presentation, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So either I can go to file and click on the save. This is the one way. You can see. Yeah.
Yes.
To save it. Alternate flow will be Control S. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And this is being saved. Likewise, for withdrawal of money, there will be alternate flow. Either you straight away clicked on the main menu cash withdrawal, or you did a balance inquiry and all, and then you there also you see anything, any other activities you want to do, and you just press yes, and you again seek for cash withdrawal and you do it. Okay, so that will be alternate flow. Normal flow, you will mention that. Any exception for this requirement or not? Any special requirement that you want to mention in the use case, and any notes and issues which is already existing with this requirement that you want to mention in this use case, you will, and any assumption with this use case is there or not. This will not work. This cash withdrawal functionality will not work in any non-financial ATM. Okay, there are some kiosk. Okay, so there will be some this cash withdrawal does not, the same functionality will not work in the alternate system of the cash withdrawal, like gaining back from any point of sale. Okay, so these things you can mention there. So that is all about use case that it will consider. Then comes user story. You know how to write a user story in a simple way. So balance inquiry, say for example, balance can be checked by customer. Who else can check the balance in the bank? Tell me. Who all can check the balance of a customer in the bank? That's my
Seller.
second. Mhm.
Bank.
Who else?
Teller.
Teller.
Cashier.
Yeah. Who else? Who
The
else?
teller.
Manager.
Yeah.
Bank manager.
Yes.
Hmm.
It could be
Bank officer.
bank officer, bank manager, assistant branch manager, tailor, cashier, and customer themselves. 6 users, right? 6 users. So who will be these names? These are the actors, called as what, everyone?
Actors.
Actors. And their action is what? What will be? Balance inquiry. What here, the what will be answered as what? Balance inquiry.
Balance
They are inquiring the balance. Why? So that they can convey back to the customer and he can take the decision, to help customer to take a decision, right? So now this is the format to develop any user story. Okay, so this is how you are going to maintain every single user story. But for everyone there will be a different user story. For cashier, you will write, as a cashier I should be able to look for the balance inquiry so that it can be conveyed back to the customers to take a decision on the next banking activity. Okay, as a branch manager I should be blah blah blah. As a tailor I should be doing, then follow the same. And as a cashier I should be, and for every single person there will be separate user story maintained. With me so far, everyone?
Yes.
So this is the simple format of user story. Now coming back to the BRD. Okay, so there are 7 elements of BRD. The first, you are going to simply give the summary, objective, and the scope. Scope, you know, comes with what you are including in this, what you are excluding for this, and the detailed requirement of this business. Who all are the key stakeholders involved into that, any limitation or not, and then cost benefit analysis. I'll be sharing the template of it, and you can go ahead, just look at it. And when it comes to giving you to the project to start working upon it, there you will be using this. Okay, so these will be the few elements. These are the 7 elements of the business requirement document that as a business analyst you need to develop it further. Then comes RTM. So these are the these will be developed by whom? By testers. Okay, where they will be mentioning requirement. Like I have got, can you all see that number 17, 18, 19, 20? Can you all see that? Where my
Yes.
mouse. So these
Yes.
are the IDs. Okay, these are IDs for the slides. Likewise, for requirement, there will be IDs like this. Okay, identifier. And then it will be described further. So when I'm clicking on it on this slide, I see that it is further described. So likewise, requirement has to be described. Functional requirement will be explained more towards the functionality of it. Status, whether it is developed, in progress, or tested. In has it be has it to be it has to be done with which document that you are going to mention those document. If it is design document, technical specification document, what software module you are developing, or it is designed to test that, and then corresponding test case number for that, and then when it will be tested, in which phase it will be tested. These all things will be under requirement traceability matrix, as the name suggests. Everyone with me so far, able to connect, understand what all the documents you need to be aware of? Yeah, and this is just
Yes.
theory
Yes,
part
sir.
for now. Awesome, I'm glad that you are able to get it. Then comes the functional requirement document. So in a BRD, the requirements are at high level, but in FRS FSD, it will be written in many more details to capture each and every aspect of requirement. The good part is what, what if you don't have these documents? Will you stop working? You will not work further? You will wait for this document to design, develop? If you are a
No.
coder or tester or anyone else? No. Then,
No,
so without this,
No.
how will you start working then? If you don't have the
already we have requirement, right?
yeah,
So we
okay.
can break the requirement.
Good one. So yeah, already requirement is known. Only the thing is that it is not documented, and whatever the requirement is known, you can take time to document back the way you want and give it back to the customer. Now it's the customer responsibility to sign it off or don't sign it off. Since it has been conveyed back, you start translating them into the requirement management tool. Okay, into the requirement management tool or project planning tool, and start working with that. Okay, don't wait for customer to formally come and sign off. Gone are those days where formal sign off was expected, but yet for the documentation purpose, but yet sign off are expected from the testers, because they give the things a go, whether it can be implemented or whether it can be rolled out for use or not. Okay, so that's the reason you don't need to wait for the sign off for formal documentation. Then the functional specification document becomes a more technical, accurate and descriptive requirement document. So in case you have developed, in case timely sign off is coming, it is going to be the Bible of that software to develop. Owing to their technical nature, FRS, FSD are equally used by developer, tester. Every one of you are going to use. In case sometime you yourself to refer some requirement in detail, you are going to refer it. With me so far? Because you have developed while talking, while connecting back, by referring to another documents to put everything into this FRS or FSD document. With me so far, everyone? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then comes system requirement document. Little bit technical into the nature, where you will mention about requirement of hardware, software, and the functional behavior of it. Okay, this document elaborates the requirement for perspective of observation, behavior, of the technicality of it. Okay, so your contribution will be towards the architects as well, that where the communication will happen, like say for example cash dispensing module. Okay, you will be helping architect that okay, cash will be withdrawn from the from ATM machine, but this ATM machine will communicate back with the bank, with the servers and all. These are the communication channels. And he further elaborates with the discussion that what all the design documents are required for this, or how this communication shall happen. So he will detail down everything more additionally into the system requirement document. Okay, so these are few documents that you needed to know. The another thing why you need to know is called as test case, because it may come to you for the review. Okay, why you need to know about the test case document? What do you have to do as a future business analyst? Why you need to know about this test case document? A simple question: why as a future business analyst you should be knowing the elements of the test cases?
Because whatever requirement is there, we are taking everything here or not.
Yes, so
To get an idea
not
from
just to
the
get
test
an
cases.
see, you
In
are
case you have to make some suggestions.
exactly, suggestion will come when you will review them, and while you are reviewing you will be making sure that everything has been included it or not. Okay, whether this I mean, you can give the suggestion, you can give the idea to the tester they have developed, you can approve it, it will come to you for the approval purpose if at all it comes to you. With me so far? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes.
I'm glad that you are
Yes.
able to connect with that and understand. So in a nutshell, you need to know about only these documents. Okay, you can take the picture of it. Okay, so these documents you needed to know, not more than that. Okay, just take the picture of it. So, and I'll be sharing some of the template, not all. Then I'll be sharing some of the template with you all. Okay. So after the session, I'll be sharing that with you.
Yeah. Hi, Gaurav. Let me know when I can continue.
Okay. So I think so document part I have just covered everything. Now, Prerna, we are entering into the uh, yeah, we are entering into this few domain knowledge. So do you want to take it?
No, go ahead. I'll go with my HRMS domain. These are your specialization,
Yeah.
I would say.
No problem. So you want to take that now HRMS example?
Yeah, you want to take a break? Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
you can go ahead. So I'll stop screen share. I'll make you co-host meanwhile. Yeah, go ahead.
That's okay. You can keep this. I don't have any document as of now.
Okay.
It's just a general understanding of the very known yet very I would say underestimated domain, which I had primarily worked during my initial years, which really gave me a very good idea. That is called as HRMS. That stands for Human Resource Management Systems. Okay. So what is HRMS? You might ask. So all of you might have or currently working in any organization. You know, every company has an internal portal where you can see uh, how many leaves have been allotted to you, what is the current leave status of your your ID, like how many leaves are assigned. For example, 15 leaves are assigned per se annually, so you use maybe 5 leaves, so 10 leaves are pending. How many sick leaves you have, then
So
what is
Prerna,
your
is it
uh-huh
soft kind of
yeah,
a system? Is it PeopleSoft kind you are talking about? Like PeopleSoft
sorry,
system? Are you talking
kind
about
of.
like, yeah, I mean, every company has PeopleSoft, so
Yeah,
See,
it
I'll be
can be.
honest with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is not mandatory that every company would have the software by the same name, but it's generally the functionality of all the HRs that I would like to highlight. Okay, it's basically how the employee related data, employee related activities, employee related all the information is stored, and how it is helpful mainly to the HR and along with that to employees. Right. Nowadays, what has happened, many company even outsource this work. Like, for example, in my organizations or my husband's organization, the appraisal process, the entire portal is a third party portal. That means it is not owned by the company. They have hired it for somebody else, right? And they use it. But in during my days when I had developed that, it was an all-in-one a portal wherein starting with your leaves, with your attendance timings, your check-in and your last checkout, your, I would say, appraisal process, your joining date, everything was under one roof. Okay, it was mainly like a window or like a view for the HR, that once they open it for a particular candidate, a particular employee ID, they would get an entire idea. So what kind of activities were involved in that? So first I mentioned about leaves. Okay, that's being the most kind of important one. Then your attendance. Then comes your payment updates. Okay, payment as in what was your initial, I would say, offer letter provided to you. That offer letter might also be uploaded on that portal. You can anyways check that, you can download that. And if you have been into appraisals, one or two appraisals, and after each appraisal, what was your updated salary or updated offer letter, what is your current salary, what is the breakup of the salary. Okay, nowadays in our portal we also get you can download earlier salary slips also. You can even compare particular salary slips, like last year how much you were drawing, this year how much you are drawing. So you get all the pie charts and all. Things have become a little fancy and visual, but the basic understanding is HRMS stands for Human Resource Management System, wherein all the employee related information is available there. Nowadays, it's also kind of extended for vendors. As you all know, vendors means we hire people from other companies to work for us for a particular project, a particular timeline. So even for that, they have an additional tabs or additional functionality, though they are not the employees, so they will not have the benefits of, I would say, leaves or other things are like PF or even insurance coverage what the company provides. But then their charging, like the per hour basis, per day basis, month basis, whatever their payment structure looks like, that would be mentioned. Their attendance would be mentioned. So basically, whatever HR activities, or in case you have received any awards, like best performer of the award or quarterly award, or you have kind of delivered some good projects, that can be like an added feather in your cap. So basically, whatever activities you could think of from HR point of view, considering an employee, all those activities are, or all those functionalities are tried to cover in that system. And but currently nowadays a lot of companies go for separate system. Like I mentioned, in our case, in my earlier organization, for payment they had a third party portal. So we had to like log into that website wherein we could see our form 16, that's for tax purpose, or salary slips, our payment structure or appraisal documents. Sometimes your leave management is also outsourced. This called LMS, leave management system. So you have to like apply for leaves, check your leaves, give proper reasoning, or check your status. It is pending, it is approved, or it is rejected. So lot of activities which are there. And then nowadays there can be extra also, like for example training. Like, have you completed the mandatory training? If you're a part of any, I would say, banking domain or financial firms, at times trainings are mandatory, right? And that is for all. Okay, it may be exempted for the senior leadership, but even for senior managers, or even like it's from very junior person to senior person, everybody is kind of covered, or everybody has to go through those trainings. So that training status will be also reflecting under your profile. Okay, like for example, if there are 10 mandatory trainings and you only completed 5, right? So it will show 50% completion. So the due date of those trainings, or or due date of any submissions, like if you have not kind of I would say submitted your tax documents. So see, the sea is the limit, or the sky is the limit. What you have to think. I'm trying to give you a snapshot of this domain because it's a very important and very routine domain. Okay, human resource means all the HRs that they are working in any organization, and you know how crucial it is, right? Our payments, our offer letters, our appraisals, everything ultimately comes from them. Okay, so their activities, knowing them in detail, or understanding their activities, it's always a good to know information. I'm not saying that you are going to get a project only in this domain, but knowing this domain, or even if you go and join any organization, you can always ask, okay, which is our portal wherein we check our leaves or calendars, or holiday calendars, or where I can see, check my employment status. Like, sometimes what happens, they don't mail you the offer letter, they upload on their portals and then they ask you to download. So there are many ways how companies provide the documentation, or update. Many companies don't even provide hard copy, they only provide soft copy. So it is up to you that you have to save it, and then you have to keep it that, okay, that's my offer letter, because you're not going to get a hard copy of it. So that all depends about how a company has their own policy. But it is a very interesting, little bit niche, if I have to call it, but very interesting and good to know domain that I have personally worked upon very initially. But it was a good exposure at that time. So along with all the big domains that Gaurav will now cover, like payments and banking, especially being one of the very large domain, this is a very interesting and good to start domain if for your understanding. So I wanted to share with you. So if you do not have any doubts, I'll request Gaurav to continue with his domain, because it's one of the very important sessions with respect to understanding different domains.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Are we
Yeah, go
supposed to
ahead.
be having a? Are we supposed to? Are you supposed to be sharing a screen or something?
No, no, no. I was not. I do not
Okay.
have any documentation
Okay.
on it, because
Okay.
as I told you, all the HRs, all the companies have different portals, and those are generally classified. So we don't name them. So it's like, for example, my husband worked for one of the largest company in America, right? So they have their portal with a different vendor. Okay, so it's kind of like proprietary, or internal details. So that's why I didn't name any of the portals, though I know quite a few. So they are all third party. Like, for example, for Accenture, they might hire what I would say, software of TCS. Okay, for TCS, they might hire a software of Capgemini or Infosys or any other big company. So all these things, depending on every organizations, or even some organizations, they even develop in-house. Like, they have their own development team. So in my case, I was developing in-house for one of my client, right? Because I was a part of a big company, and they had many sister concerns. So we were developing softwares for them. So that's why I got this exposure. I actually sat with the HR, and what were their concerns, how view they wanted to have. So that time the exposure was different. But now mostly companies are in favor of kind of giving it to third parties and managed by them. See, because they just want to focus on clients and profits and projects. So they don't want to handle all these things, because this itself is a very good domain and pretty good domain to manage. Like, imagine if you have 2,000 employees. So, or 2,000 is a starter. Actually, it's a less amount. There are like 20,000, a lakh, or huge amount of employees. Some of the companies have, or even if they're going thousands and all. So how much time would you give? You might have to have a dedicated team for that, which is not every company is looking for, which is not every company is planning for. That's why they kind of outsource means you buy that software from some other company, and you ask them to maintain that for you under confidentiality agreement, right? So they should not expose the details of their employees and other, I would say, sensitive data to anybody else, and that's like all properly formally done. So this is an insight of this domain. It's not that you will get only work in this domain, but yes, for your personal understanding point of view, whenever you join any organization, please check out for the such portals where you would get information about your profile, about HR policies, and all the HR policies like leave policy, maternity policy, absence policy, or health benefit policies. All the policies are also uploaded or mentioned on this such website. So it's a centralized location for every, especially newcomers or everybody who is not aware of such things, just to go and check and see for themselves how they can benefit, or how they can understand, and what are the functionalities there. So all this is under one roof majorly. But again, as I mentioned earlier, depending on organization to organization, it can change. You can have multiple portals, you can have one portal, but basic functionality, as I mentioned, like just keep this in mind. Some of the pointers like salary, leaves, policies, appraisals, attendance, your training, your awards, your rewards, your profile, or your future steps for appraisal, that is important. So all that is mentioned in such portals. So this is like a quick view or understanding of the human resource management systems that is quite prevalent in the market, but depending on organization to organization. Yeah, any doubts about this? Yep. Anybody, by the way, has worked or has seen such portals in their companies? I guess so. Yeah.
Yes.
People who are
Yes.
working, yes. Yeah, you
Yes.
check your leaves, you check your calendars, yes.
Yes.
You check your profile, you check your appraisal status. Is it
Yes.
approved by manager? Yes. Did you
Yes.
check your
Yes.
bonus? You check your salary slips? Yeah. So yes,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is that domain. You did not know that it was a part of HRMS bigger system, but yeah, as you must have seen, I'm happy that at least you could visualize for people who have seen such domain. So yeah, thank you so much. Gaurav, over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Prerna, for explaining HRMS. So everyone, considering the time, we are not going ahead today with this another domains explanation we will have in the next one. But there is a very important activity going on. So those who has just started their journey with the business analyst, accepting those, only those people who started their journey with learning agile. If you have learned already agile, if you have already learned all the agile, if it is going to be your sixth continued or seventh continued week of the learning, I want you to type A before your name. Like I am going to demonstrate how I am going to type change my name. Okay, so I'm going to rename. Then just before my name, I will type like this: A space Gaurav. Okay. Did you see my name changed, everyone, on the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I want all of you who have attended Agile Scrum as well, please type, rename yourself. And those who have not, please keep it yourself as is. Don't change. So can you quickly go ahead and do it now? I just took few seconds.
Is my
to do.
name changed?
Yes.
A Umay Janat, like
Yes. So
yeah.
just make it A hyphen. Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. So like Ome has done, I have done. Can you all do that who has attended Agile Scrum? And those who have not, just keep it. Okay, I'm seeing that few names are getting changed. Mansi has changed her name. Like Mansi has changed her name. Can you all change? Those who have attended Agile Scrum. Revati has changed. Okay. Who else?
So like I have done half of the Agile and Scrum.
Yeah, you can still go ahead. So we made sure that previous recording you go through. Right, Mona? Yeah, so
Okay,
you can
yes.
also change. So you can participate because some activity is going to come. I want few of you to participate into that. Those who have just attended the Agile Scrum, you will take more 4 weeks to attend the similar kind of activities. So go ahead, everyone. Are you going to do that? Samira, Sangeeta has done. Okay, if you had done, please. Otherwise, you will miss that. And in case you miss that, I'm not going to let you enter into that because there is some very interesting activities I'm going to give it to you. So listen, everyone, very closely. Please
Sir,
do that.
actually, I am on phone. I don't know from the phone how can I change it.
Okay. On the phone, you don't know how to
Uh,
change it, Mona?
how to change the name? No.
Okay.
Same trouble I also have.
Mona, see that your has been changed. Who is having the trouble?
Okay,
Who
thank
said?
you, sir.
Who said you?
Me, Asmita.
Asmita, you have attended Agile Scrum sessions?
No, it's my first day today.
Then why you need to change your name? Did I say
Oh.
that you have to? I said that those who have attended Agile Scrum, you have not attended, you will not change it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So Rosie
Okay.
has changed, Mansi has changed, Swati has changed, Prutha has changed, Pushpanjali has changed, Ume, Mona, Sangeeta. All right. Mansi, Rosie, Swati, Prutha. All right. So not everyone and Janitune. All right. So anyone else?
Reshma.
Okay, Reshma is also done. Okay. All right. So if you have all done, I think no one is remaining. I'm going to call you name and I will call you as a team 1, 2, 3, something like that. You remember that, please. Okay. So only those names have been changed. Okay. So let me count how many such people are there. So Samita, Shilpa, Samira, you have attended or not? Agile Scrum? Samira, you there? Samira, you there? Guys, if you miss it, you are going to miss it. Okay, you will have to wait for the next instruction then. Okay, so please, if you are listening to the recording and if you have not participated it will be depending upon the Scrum Master. Listen into the recording, the name of the Scrum Masters as well. What we are going to do actually, we are going to give you a small project to work upon together. Okay, how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there are 11 members. Okay, so who are going to participate into this? Anyone who is coming, it depends upon your what do you call? It depends upon your Scrum Master's name that you are going to listen. Okay. First, I am going to ask these few names to be the part of one team. And everyone, listen very closely. Team 1, Janitune, Manasi, Mona, and Pushpanjali. Okay, clear? Janitune, Mansi, Mona, and Pushpanjali. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
these 4 people are team 1. Okay. And after that, I'll give you the instruction. So I'll name again. Janitune, Mansi, Mona, and Pushpanjali. Okay.
Okay.
Now I see the
Okay.
name. Okay. So next is Rosie, Umme, Urusha, and Reshma. Okay. Rosie, Reshma, Umme, and Urusha are team 2. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Next team. Guys, if you are doing it now, it is really disturbing the flow. That's the reason I asked you to do it earlier. Okay. So next team, Revati, Prutha, Sangeeta, and Swati. Revati, Prutha, Sangeeta, and Swati. Team number 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So these are 3 teams. Anyone who has changed their name and their name is not called yet? All right. So guys, you are going to be 3 teams. So the very first one team, uh, I called in team 1. The first name was, whose name was the first in team 1? Janitune. So Janitune, you are going to be the Scrum Master of team number 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. Team number 2, whose name was called first?
Rosie.
Rosie.
Rosie. You are going to be the Scrum Master of team number 2. Team number 3, whose name was called first?
Revti.
Revti, you are going to be the Scrum Master for the team 3. Now, what do I expect from you to do? There is a one project, okay? We will be talking 10 more minutes the next day, the next Sunday about this project. Just remind me, okay? What you are going to do is that because we don't have developers required, coders who are going to code the system, we don't have technical architect required who are going to develop the more big architectural work, technical architectural work, and because we don't have testers required to test the system. So their jobs are eliminated, okay? Testers, architects, and coders' jobs are eliminated. Imagine I have given you a small project which is of how long? Which is almost say 3 months long project. All right. So if this is a 3 months long project and uh, these all 4 months long projects, say for example, this is a tiny project, architect job, tester's job, and developer's job are eliminated. One month. 1 month is remaining, and this is completely dedicated to business analysts. And business analysts have to gather the requirement, develop the requirement, and convert into the smaller requirement, and finally convert into the user stories. Okay, finally they have to convert it into the user stories, and they have to maintain it. So because there is one scrum master and each team has the four people, right? So every week one person will transfer the their responsibility of scrum master, the responsibility of the scrum master, to the new scrum master next week. So who will be the next scrum master? Go in the alphabetical order, and towards the end of the week you are going to decide who is going to be the scrum master. Okay, your job is that everything is being done starting from the sprint planning meeting till the sprint retrospective meeting. And those who are listening what is sprint planning, sprint retrospective, you will be taught about it. Okay, so don't just get confused. This is only for those people who have renamed themselves starting with the A. Okay, so all these activities are to be done. Daily stand-up will happen, sprint planning before starting the project will happen, where you will take the estimation from everyone and then you finalize with everyone. And what is going to be the project, I'm going to explain very soon in next 3 minutes. So far you are clear, team 1, 2, 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whatever I have
Yes, sir.
said? Okay.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
Now listen very closely the recording, and these 3 minutes you are going to watch in the recording as well, so that you will have the clarity more and more. So you are going to create your account into Jira. Clear? And Jira will give you the free account creation ability. You can accommodate up to 10 members into that. How many members?
10.
10 members. Okay, so you will create one project. Project will be what you have to do? You have to develop a requirement. Okay, requirement you have to develop for the Guru schools. You have to create a web page, not the website, one page of the website. Okay, that's the reason it will be called as web page of the Guru schools. And do you need to code it? No, you have to just gather the requirement, elaborate the requirement, and break it down into the smaller pieces and convert into the user stories. And when you are done with it, when your sprint review will happen, you will invite me and Prerna, or just do your own sprint review meeting and share the recording with us so that we can go through. And in this sprint review meeting, you will just let us know how you have developed your user stories. Okay, so what will be the user stories around? What will be the web page requirement is? The web page requirement is you will be developing one web page of the Guru school, where the entire process, starting from inquiry, you as a student inquired to Guru school that you want to get placed as a scrum master or business analyst. Okay, as a scrum master or business analyst, all those processes happen. You first enrolled as you first went through the candidate career counseling, uh, you connected with the HR, and then you were invited for the candidate career counseling, and then you have to give the refundable deposit, and then you undergo the technical training. You also go the RRP sessions, and you also undergo um, you know um, um, this mock interview session, and when your resumes are approved, and then client vendor interview happens, then client interview happens, then you get placed, and then you work with Guru School, and after 3 months the refundable deposits after working with Guru School are returned to you. So this is the entire process until you get placed. Is it clear to you how it had to be and what I'm sharing with you? So far, so good with me on the requirement, on the process?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
sir.
you are developing a web page where all these steps are mentioned, and I went through on a high level. What you have to do, you have to just dig it in deeper mode, and you have to lay it in more detail, and that will be converted further into the user story. Every single user story, when finalized into the team, will come to us for the approval. Okay. Team one will everyone will also add Prerna and Gaurav. So few of the user stories you can give it to Prerna, few of you can assign to me, something like that we are going to work. Okay, so you start with the sprint planning meeting. You can form a smaller group. Okay, smaller group on WhatsApp or something like, and you can include me and Prerna, where we can just witness. We are not going to get involved. We are just going to witness how is it going on. And every single day, if you cannot come together and speak for 10 minutes, we are not expecting you to speak 10 minutes as a daily stand-up meeting. You can just send us text, hey, I did this today, I did that, I'm planning to do it tomorrow, or means the next day, all those format of stand-up meeting. Okay, where you are just talking about, or in case you are facing any hindrances, every single thing is happening. Okay, so for a purpose, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give you one example with the screen share, that how one team is doing. Okay, so let me do that for you. Just give me a second. I'm going to share with you. By the way, everyone with me so far able to understand what I am talking? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All
Sir,
right.
from when we are going to start this, like from this week or after the next class?
So first, you can study. It's all up to you, because anyway, what history says that anyway it takes up to 4 weeks, and that's the reason 4 to 6 weeks it takes, and that's the reason every team will have not more than 6 people. So in case tomorrow someone comes and they say that, hey, I could not participate, so you will have the clarity that one person can be accommodated or something like that. Okay. So can you see there is a team working over here, project team 1 or something like that? Yeah. Can you all see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. They are meeting themselves. Okay. Every single time. They are working from the inception. Okay. And their work is still going on. They met in the September. They are working really at deeper level, and they have some extra responsibility. So not just a business analyst or what else you call it, Scrum Master. They are working with for project management as well. Okay, so they have been meeting. They are literally seriously doing all the work. They are meeting for the stand-up meeting. No, they met for, see, you see, daily stand-up. They are giving this update as a daily stand-up. They are, if they are not able to meet with each other, everyone is giving. Can you all see that? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So likewise,
Sir.
it is going. And for them, because project management is involved, for them, it has become the 3 months long project. Okay. So this is how it is. So likewise, you can form and go ahead into the daily hustle mode and bring more expertise into this area of business analysis and scrum mastership, so that you will have complete hold on. Clear with this so far? Any question?
Sir, can you just please describe again about what we have to do, like the
No,
web page?
I want you to go back and listen to the recording, and in case you are
Okay.
still not clear, please come back and then ask. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right. Everyone is clear?
Sir,
Yeah,
yeah, this
Reshma.
is Reshma, sir. Sir, I had done the project with the last batch, so you had asked me to remind you that I have already done done with the Rachana Sharma and
Okay, no
so,
problem.
yeah.
So
Yes.
Reshma, you just be again with them.
Okay.
If you can help them, that will be great
Yes, sir.
for you, and go ahead with that. Okay,
Okay, sir.
just
Thank you.
see. Even though you have done, your addition will be the valuable for your team then. Okay, so
Sure, sir.
cool.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Anything from your end? If not, we are done for today. We are going to meet when? We are going to meet on next Sunday. All right. And before you leave, what I want you to do is this. Just a second.
Gaurav sir, actually from next week, I think on 6th, time is going to change for EST. So,
Okay.
but we'll continue on 10 p.m., right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
So it is going to change, means what it is going to happen 1 minute, 1 hour later
Hour.
or later
Before.
Earlier.
Before.
Okay. 1 hour before. Okay, we'll in case any changes happen here, we will communicate to you as well. Okay.
Okay, sure.
No problem. So now what I want you to do, go back over here in this group and just share this. Are you able to see what I am typing? No?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can see.
So this I am going to review from every one of you. Okay. And I want you to start typing in. Okay. What has been your top learning today? Okay. Top 3 learning minimum. And I'm going to review. And why you need to type? Because this is the indication of your attendance as well. Because few of you, I called out your name. You just appeared there, but no response. That means you are not able to attend it. So that does not signify that you attended the entire session. So that's the reason I want you to go ahead and type it, so that I am very much sure that you were completely 100% over here. So go ahead and type what has been your top 3.
I have a concern.
What concern? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just I dropped my phone this evening, so I'm not able to log into my WhatsApp. Where else can I write what I've learned today?
So WhatsApp you don't have?
Yeah, my phone just dropped. I'll get another phone tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. So Barbara, I'm going to take a separate name, because there are 36 people over here. I cannot take, but you exception. I'm just taking note from that. Yeah. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. And we'll be talking again very, very soon. Okay. And not here into the WhatsApp group, everyone. Okay. Not here. Here it will get closed. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. We'll talk to you again.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you, Gaurav
Good
sir.
night.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
You.